Hang on, before we get into this video, I wanted to talk about today's sponsor, kind of a sponsor, kind of not, Mojo Entertainment. Mojo Entertainment is supposed to help us, help our content grow and all that. I've mentioned it before on my original statement talking about it, but we just never really got a chance to promote it because service nowadays just suck. So Tyler's dad, shout out to him for setting it back up again. Mojo Entertainment also helps people with special needs, especially us, help us get jobs and everything, and help people morally understand. It also helps promote my channel and Tyler's channel. How do you guys think me and Tyler got these many subscribers? Subscription to Mojo Entertainment, and go check out the website. I highly recommend it. Now, to the video. Enjoy. You want to know something? When you're bored and it's storming outside, what do you watch when you're bored? A teddy bear that gets high, curses a lot. Yeah, Ted. We're talking about Ted today. Oh, Jesus. Let's roll the intro. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Daily Reacts TV here, and welcome back to another TV show review. And today we're reviewing Ted, a show that recently came out, and oh my god, I don't think I had so much fun, and I haven't laughed this much, I think, since, oh god, a long time. Holy crap. Now, the synopsis of this story of Ted is basically, we follow John and Ted in, like, their teenage aspect, and Ted goes to school. That answers the question, I guess. Ted goes to school. Him and John goes through high school, and you see them go through all the fanatic, like, the first time they decided to do drugs, do anything. Like, basically the teenage aspect where it mentioned all the stuff that we've seen in the previous film. Now, many of you guys don't know, I love the first Ted. I think it is one of the most phenomenal, funny film. Ted 2, I haven't seen it from its entirety, but I actually really liked it, Now, I'm gonna warn you, if you have kids, if you're an adult and you have a kid, do not show them this show. It is not for kids. It is not for kids. Neither are the movies. I just don't want you making the same mistake that I went through. I mean, my parents didn't take me to go see Ted, but I just don't want you making this mistake like people did for Sausage Party. Ted is not for kids. Just thought to let you know. So coming into the show, I didn't know the show was, like, actually in development. I thought it was just a rumored thing. But coming into it, I actually really enjoyed the movie. Not the movie. Coming into it, I was actually really excited to check it out, because it's not only because it's following the property of Ted, it's an origin story explaining where Ted has came from, Some origin stories don't really do so well, like, for example, X-Men Origins. I know I will defend that movie no matter what. That was the first ever Wolverine movie I've watched, but there was problems with it. Another origin story would be Monsters University with Sully and how Mike and Sully met. There were so much problems with that film. I don't even know if I'll go back to it, but this story, they need to release a second season. Like, oh my god, I haven't laughed in so long, man. Like, I literally, whenever, when I laugh too much, I cough. That's Ted. This show is not only the most amazing show to watch and makes you laugh, it is one of my favorite shows I've watched since The Last of Us. Like, with Last of Us last year, it was a lot of fun. I haven't even went back to it. I got the DVD and I still haven't watched it yet. But again, like Last of Us, Ted is like an equal rights. Yes, Ted's not dealing with the zombie apocalypse story. It's dealing with a teddy bear going to high school, smoking weed, I mean, enough said. I mean, enough said. But I will say, though, too, is like the show, the aspect of the show actually shows how much the people who loved Ted, the producer of Ted, who's also Peter Griffin, worked on the show, worked on the episodes, and he's voicing Ted, so I like it. Now, a lot of things I would like to say is that I have no problems with this show. Honestly, I couldn't think of one problem. I watched it from last night all the way to today. They were long episodes, and I don't know how I fit it through the crappiness I had today. I had to stream, it didn't go so well, and I thought, you know what, let's watch Ted, let's finish the show, and I feel like watching the movies again. I feel like I'm gonna do that after this video, because, oh my god, this show is, like, magnificent, like, god dang. Now, the CGI for Ted looks phenomenal. It looks really good. I love how they took their time with this show, because normally shows like these just rush the CGI. One of the things I could say about Ted and Last of Us is because they took time and effort to make the CG look a lot better. Not more like Marvel nowadays. Even DC with the Flash movie. Jesus. But the CGI in the show with Ted just looks phenomenal. Ted just looks... He looks realistic. Like, I look like I want to give him a hug. You know, even though he's not child-friendly. But Ted looks like Ted, and that's all I want from Ted. You know, and it looks phenomenal. I think what also makes it really good is just how the aspect of how they created Ted to make him look as realistic as they did. Like, one of my problems with the first two movies is, like, the CGI wasn't really there. But in the show, they worked on Ted throughout the timing, and it looks phenomenal. The relationship between Ted and John, oh my god, like, the person they cast is 16-year-old John, who looked exactly like Mark Wahlberg when he was young, nailed it out of the park. Like, I could not stress that enough. That was one of my favorite things is just the friendship between John and Ted. I mean, yeah, they do stupid shenanigans, but all of us do. Movie geeks. Even reviewers, yes. Gamers and all that, we all do stupid stuff. Ted's just one of those things with him and John just doing some stupid shenanigans. Like an episode of Ted where they were pranking the school bully, making him think, oh yeah, I'm your dad and this and that. And then, like, at the end, they started to feel bad because they said some rude things. I don't even want to say it because it was so, like, oh my god. But we'll get to the serious moments when they deal with that. But yeah, just the relationship between these two actually did very well. And now, again, I'm going to talk about it. There were some serious moments that made me go, oh wow, this is really good. This is amazing. One of the things that really got me off guard, I was like, god dang, was where Ted insulted this girl in their classroom. Because John and Ted got John's mom to be a teacher for the day, like a substitute. And Ted decided, because she kept being mean to John's mom, Ted said so many things saying your mom doesn't love you, your dad doesn't care about you, this and this and that, this and this and that. And she starts bawling and walking out of the classroom. And then Ted's like, sorry everyone, it just came out and I just couldn't stop. Legit. And I was like, oh my god, dang. That's, oh god. That was something. Holy crap. But the serious moment that they do in the show, it's handled so well where it wouldn't even fit in a comedy like this, but it did because it's freaking Ted. I mean, with the movies, they do deal with some serious moments, but again, like, that's one of my problems with the movie. I'll have to watch them again, which I'm going to after this show. Holy crap. After this review, I'm reviewing the two Ted movies. You can't stop me there. Then I'll start the Willy Wonka series and then Indiana Jones back-to-back. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So basically also there's just the element of Ted being a character, like Ted, like the serious moments just worked very well. Especially where it's going with gay characters, you know. For example, John's cousin, who is by far the most entertaining and well-done character in this show. Like, I give her applause for even sticking with this family, even though John's dad is a bit of a pain in the rear end. She's a great character, you know. Yeah, She's not really lesbian, but she's bisexual. You know, she just likes people's personalities, if that's even a thing, you know. But I feel like the actress that brought her to this role was actually doing an impressive job, you know. No offense. I probably would have liked to see her a little bit more developed in the show, but other than that, she was pretty well done. Pretty well developed, I believe. But other than that, yeah. And then we also got to mostly people's question. Was the comedy there? If I'm laughing out loud and I'm coughing very much, yeah, the comedy was pretty good in this show. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I haven't laughed this much in a very, very long time. Like, the comedy sticks. Like, it is one of the best comedies I've ever heard from a show for a talking teddy bear. Anyways, back to what I was saying before I got interrupted. Yeah, just the way how the cousin is. She's very, very well done, I guess. Guess so. Now, the part I want to talk about is the dirty-minded. There is so many things that was so dirty in this show, it's ridiculous. Like, God. Luckily, all I can say is that, if you have kids, do not let them watch the show. If you do, then that's a big mistake of your life. Let me just say, I had to wait until Gage even walked out of the room to watch this show, and now I have to wait for him to fall asleep to watch the movie. Overall, Ted was a great experience. I freaking adore this show, man. They deal with some serious moments. They deal with some comedy. Ted was very well done. John was really cool. The story was interesting. You see, this is how you actually tell a story and get a series done pretty well. They just did it pretty wrong, and it's nowadays, Hollywood's just... Overall, I am giving Ted a well-deserved 10 out of 10. What a fantastic show, man. Like, yeah, Ted. That's all I gotta say. Overall, did you guys watch the Ted show on Peacock? If you did, tell me in the comments below what you guys think. Again, like I said, do not let your kids watch this. I'm dead serious. Like, this teddy bear says the F-bomb way too many times, alright? And tell me in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure to smack the like button, also push the red button, which is subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you notify every video I make. I'm serious. Willy Wonka, Indiana Jones, and then the Saw franchise. And Diary of a Wimpy Kid as well. Oh, and as always, go in the link in the description as well to my gaming channel, the Tyler and Bodie channel, my Discord server, my Instagram, and of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, every time, Mojo Entertainment. As always, I'm Taylor Reacts. Take care, you guys.